Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we're a day late and $1 short with our readings. So we're just catching up a few. It's been a busy day. Yesterday we were on Govardhan Parikram, which, had we been on our own, would have been an amazing place to do quite a few readings. We would have definitely stopped and read like loads there. So beautiful, so sweet.
Yeah, literally sitting next to Giriraj.
Jai Giriraj Maharaj ki. But we were not on our own. We were with a group, and it was very full on, busy, and so we're here at the MVT again in the beautiful garden, and we're gonna do some readings today and catch ourselves up.
Okay, it's Canto 4, Chapter 9, Text 46.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Text 46. Suruchi, the younger mother of Dhruva Maharaj, seeing that the innocent boy had fallen at her feet, immediately picked him up, embracing him with her hands, and with tears of feeling she blessed him with the words, "My dear boy, may you live long." Text 47. Unto one who has transcendental qualities due to friendly behavior with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all living entities offer honor, just as water automatically flows down by nature. Purport. A question may be raised in this connection why Suruchi, who was not at all favorably disposed towards Dhruva, blessed him, "Long may you live," which means that she also desired good fortune for him. The answer is given in this verse. Since Dhruva Maharaj was blessed by the Lord due to his transcendental qualities, everyone was bound to offer him all respects and benediction, just as water by its nature flows downward. A devotee of the Lord does not demand respect from anyone, but wherever he goes, he is honored by everyone throughout the whole world with all respects. Srinivasacharya said that the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan are respected throughout the entire universe because the devotee, having pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all emanations, automatically pleases everyone, and thus everyone offers him respect. So Suruchi is the stepmom who caused all this, really, insulted Dhruva, and now when he's back and achieved greatness, she's blessing him. How ironic is that?
Ironic, I guess. I don't know how ironic, but yeah, I guess for me it was striking me how Shukadeva Goswami, I guess, is explaining that one who is blessed by the Lord, he says, unto one who has transcendental qualities due to his friendly behavior with basically the Lord, all living entities offer honor. So it seemed that when I was reading, I was thinking that Suruchi probably didn't even realize how or why she was doing it. It was more that because he had come back and had obviously, it wasn't even because he had obviously had interaction with the Lord directly. It was more that his presence, his sheer presence, was so, I don't know what the word would be, divine, or divinely inspired, or divinely surcharged, that she naturally offered respects and offered prayers. Just like they say that when a saintly person enters the room, the life airs in the body rise, and that's why people kind of genuinely, naturally just stand up when they see a saintly person, to offer respect because the life air arises. It's not something you consciously control. It's just something that is a natural instinct. That's the way I was kind of seeing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Text 48. The two brothers Uttama and Dhruva Maharaj also exchanged their tears. They were overwhelmed by the ecstasy of love and affection, and when they embraced one another, the hair on their bodies stood up. How powerful. Now, Dhruva is the oldest, and Uttama is younger, but we understand that Dhruva is basically 5 years old when all this is happening, right? So you figure Uttama is like, maybe 4, or maybe because it's different mothers, it could be that he's not so much younger. So he could be somewhere between 4 and 5, but I don't remember it being made clear. But they're embracing, and tears, and their hair is standing on end. It's just really such a dramatic and wonderful scene. Text 49. Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of her son, who was dearer to her than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief, for she was very pleased. So, yeah, you can imagine what distress she must have been going through. Her son, she told him to go to the forest, but she must have known that he wasn't going to, just put it there. It's okay, you can just put it here. Sorry. Actually, thank you, Mo. We're just doing a recording, doing some reading together, so thank you. Sorry about that, I completely spaced out. Okay, you too. Yeah, so it's yeah, it must have been such a distressful situation for her to not have her son, even though she told him to go to the forest, but she must have known he was going to go anyway. And then to have him back when anything could have happened, she must have just been overwhelmed. Text 50. My dear Vidura, Suniti, so this is actually Maitreya speaking to Vidura. My dear Vidura, Suniti was the mother of a great hero. Her tears, together with the milk flowing from her breasts, wet the whole body of Dhruva Maharaj. This was a great auspicious sign. Okay, let's see what Prabhupada has to say. Purport. When deities are installed, they are washed with milk, yogurt, and water, and this ceremony is called Abhishek. In this verse, it has been especially mentioned that the tears which flowed down from the eyes of Suniti were all auspicious. This auspiciousness of the Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that in the very near future Dhruva Maharaj would be installed on the throne of his father. Interesting. The history of Dhruva Maharaj's leaving home was that his father refused to give him a place on his lap, and Dhruva Maharaj determined that unless he got the throne of his father, he would not come back. Now, this Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that he would occupy the throne of Maharaj Uttanapad. So, there you go. Interesting that the principle of an Abhishek is explained, and also that when the deity is installed, but also when the king is installed, a similar ceremony is there, and how we can read signs. Like when I was reading it, I was thinking, yeah, if you understand the science, then you can see things that are predicting the future, like that. And later people would say, oh yeah, the signs were there all along the way, so, okay.
Next paragraph. It is also significant in this verse that Suniti, mother of Dhruva Maharaj, is described as Virasu, a mother who produced a great hero. There are many heroes in the world, but there is no comparison to Dhruva Maharaj, who was not only a heroic emperor of this planet, but also a great devotee. A devotee is also a great hero because he conquers the influence of Maya. When Lord Chaitanya inquired from Ramananda Rai about the most famous man in this world, the latter replied that anyone who is known as a great devotee of the Lord is to be accepted as the most famous. So yeah, like you're saying, it doesn't matter in one sense what discipline one's in as well. When someone's genuinely saintly and pure, we kind of naturally yield to them, and you can feel that if they are saintly and there's a monkey lurking, if they are saintly and pure, or if they're cheaters, but you can feel that. We're just vigilant because they're monkeys, because they're quite crazy around here, and they grab glasses and they grab...
Yeah, but I didn't understand what you were just saying. Could you repeat it?
Okay, I'll repeat
it. Purport. You were saying that it doesn't matter if someone is...
from another path, faith.
Oh, I see. But when they meet someone saintly, they recognize that saintliness in them.
Yeah, we...
Gotcha.
When we.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell if someone's saintly and pure.
Okay. Okay, so we'll carry on reading. Text 51. The residents of the palace praised the queen. Dear queen, your beloved son was lost a long time ago, and it is your great fortune that he now has come back. It appears, therefore, that your son will be able to protect you for a very long time and will put an end to all your material pangs. Now, we haven't seen, or at least I haven't seen, anywhere as of yet that really says specifically how long Dhruva was away for. But there was some idea that for 1 month he was fasting from this, for another month he was fasting from that, and then he was fasting from this for another month. So it seemed, for me, I always thought it was something like 6 months maybe, but maybe it was longer. But here it says was lost a long time ago. So now, of course, for a child to be missing, 2 days is a long time. A week is a long time. So like that, it could be a relative statement, but yeah, long time. He was gone anyway. Definitely it was several months at least. And dear queen, so this is text 52. Dear queen, you must have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who delivers his devotees from the greatest danger. Persons who constantly meditate upon him surpass the course of birth and death. This perfection is very difficult to achieve. Purport. Dhruva Maharaj was the lost child of Queen Suniti, but during his absence she always meditated upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is able to rescue his devotees from all dangers. While Dhruva Maharaj was absent from his home, not only did he undergo severe austerities in the forest of Madhuvan, but at home also his mother prayed to the Supreme Lord for his safety and good fortune. In other words, the Lord was worshipped by both the mother and the son, and both were able to achieve the supreme benedictions from the Supreme Lord. The supreme benediction from the Supreme Lord. The word Sudurjayam, an adjective which indicates that no one can conquer death, is very significant. I don't know if he came in the shop, but if he did, that was beautiful. The word Sudurjayam, an adjective which indicates that no one can conquer death, is very significant. When Dhruva Maharaj was away from his home, his father thought that he was dead. Ordinarily, a king's son, only 5 years old, and away from home in the forest, would certainly be supposed dead. But by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only was he saved, but he was blessed with the highest perfection. Okay, so here we're kind of getting an inkling to the consciousness of those who were left there in the palace after Dhruva Maharaj went. which is that more or less, if you go into the forest in that day and age, at 5 years old, you're basically a goner. You're dead. You're not going to last very long. So
I won't last long now.
so it was a miracle that he survived and stayed alive, and now he's returned to the palace. Very powerful. Any thoughts?
No, I agree. Okay, then you stop now.
Okay, so we're going to stop now.
And start somewhere else.
It's all stopping and starting in the material world.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you, and please, please, please read Srimad Bhagavatam, and come to Vrindavan Dham if you get a chance. Hare Krishna, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have some videos on Bhakti Vision about Vrindavan Dham.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little plug here. If you don't know about Bhakti Vision, check it out on YouTube. Bhava Bhakti's her own channel. And we're going to have she's going to have, I say we, she does all the work, it's her thing, is going to have some episodes about Vrindavan Dham, so you can join us. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.